Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. This is MebsTarot. For those who don't know me and this is the first time you're coming across my video, I'm a tarot reader. My name is Marta, but I go by MebsTarot. I do readings on Instagram. Actually, I did take a break because, life gets in the way. But I've decided to come here once in a while and do some readings for you guys. So as we all know or might know, we had the full moon just 2 days ago. And so I haven't had the time to actually sit down and do a reading for the collective, for everyone. But here I am. And this can be a reading that you might come across it in a couple of months or tomorrow or whatever, whenever, really. But let's see in 3 piles, and you might choose from A, B, or C. But let's see what the universe has to tell you, what's the message, and what you might have to release or take into consideration for this cycle of releasing. And so you're fully prepared for embarking on new journeys when the new moon comes along. So yeah, take your time, take a few deep breaths, think of something that you might want to know, or just be receptive to whatever message the universe might have for you. So let's go with the first pile then. So the first card, we have Soothe Your Soul. Go deeper. The red jasper for take action. New beginnings. Resistance. And the path. So from first look, really, pile 1, pile A, this seems like you're embarking on a new, there's this new opportunity coming along into your life, right? Or you've already kind of stepped into this chapter in your life. And it might be quite overwhelming, hence why you might feel the need to release something right now, or that you've come across this reading and here you are, you're sitting and you're listening to me right now. And maybe it's you searching for some sort of guidance and clarity, so you can feel like your soul it's like this reaffirmation or reassurance that everything is going to be fine, and the deeper you dive, you're going to be safe, because you're paving the way for new things to come, and you're embarking on a new journey, so you can follow the path that you do have and that you will and are following. And whatever little road you choose to go, you will end up finding what you need to find. I always believe that life is like you're in a little river and you're on a boat, right? And you will come across these huge rocks, and you will come across very turbulent waters. And you might come across different types of obstacles, but you will end up finding the destination. And life is really like that, right? And we tend to resist. And I feel that pile A, you have been resisting. Either if you're finding yourself right now resisting the choice to go deeper and to understand your deeper wounds and your triggers and what blocks you from embarking on that journey and taking action, But there's definitely new beliefs and new beliefs, new beginnings, and new things in front of you that, that they're just in your hands. You just need to find the motivation, find the right moment to step in and take action and decide that it's now. It's the power, it's in my hands, and I have the ability to make things start. But yes, I hope that this is giving you the soothing that your soul needs. Because, it's just the confirmation for me that you are already on that path. Because it is like you're being presented with new things, but you're resisting, but you are already on the path. So let's just ask the tarot for extra advice on that. So you've got the Hangman. The Hanged Man initially came out reversed, but I am feeling called to read it upright. And yes, it does feel like I feel like you've been on a limbo, right? I mean, you know that you do have to take action, and we know that there's been this resistance and back and forth and encountering obstacles, but I think you're just playing it safe, right? I think that you don't feel so much as if you're restricted and it's not making you move, and it's not that you're feeling trapped or forced to remain still and go with the waters. I do feel like you've been swinging by, testing actually the waters and observing everything and listening to the wind, listening to what your intuition and your inner self is telling you. I think you're gaining perspective. I think as you go deeper, and as you're letting go of resistance, you understand that it's giving you different angles and different perspectives of life. Then you have the Knight of Swords, and the Knight of Swords is reversed, meaning, you're not rushing. You're taking your time. Your mind doesn't seem as if it's making you feel overwhelmed. I think there's just a lot of hesitance, but you're not rushing into making any spontaneous and impulsive decisions. And then you've got the World. So, ultimately, you will feel complete with the next steps that you're going to decide and choose to go forward with. This is something that will definitely soothe your soul. So you must go deeper. You must take action in the things that you need solving, that you need to... Because, most of the times, we are the ones creating these obstacles that we find in life, and we know that our potential is there, but we just, for some reason, feel overwhelmed and start to feel that things are farther and farther away. But we put ourselves most of the times in the middle of everything, and it's just a matter of perspective, really. So yeah, that's it, pile A. I feel that there's things coming for you, or they are already there, and it's really entirely up to you to guide that boat that we said in the river, and really go for it, because you are on the path, and you will ultimately find yourself whole and complete and feel accomplished, and that will make your soul very, very happy. So yeah, that's it for pile A. And let's go now for pile B. So, pile B, it's your turn now. So we have get back into balance, selenite for clear the clutter, and carnelian, find your creativity. We have breaking free, trust, and connection. Pile B. What I find, right, it's that life has been a bit chaotic for you, right? And I mean, with now being the perfect time, nonetheless, to release and let go of things that no longer serve you. And I mean, being in the full moon of Scorpio, just really letting go of things. And how can we change and transform to bring, how can we bring passion and change and transform our lives at the moment? And I do feel that you need to get back into balance, breaking free from this mental prison that you might get yourself into, breaking free from any toxic situations, getting out of these toxic circles and social circles, from people and situations that are tangling you and chaining you to be someone you're not, and to do something that you're not willing, or that is not really positively contributing for achieving a fulfillment, a fulfilling life, and what your soul searches for. So you do need to clear the clutter, you need to trust. And I think that the trust and connection here are very really intertwined, in the aspect of you must trust, not only trust your inner self, your highest power, trust the power that you have inside, and the ability that you have to create, and feed your creativity. To your ability to create new pathways and new branches in your life, your ability to create life, and I think this is also trusting the partnerships and connection that you make. And this can be, the connection that you have with a loved one, with a family, with siblings, with friends. It's really trusting into the journey of your heart and the journey of this person's heart, and trusting that you'll meet them halfway. Getting into balance. And what does that mean? Maybe, these breaking free from this, it could be even habits, maybe what is not helping you at the moment is the fact that you're overindulging in certain things, or you're dipping your toes in too many little things, and it feels overwhelming, and you're just doing things that, once again, like I previously said, that are not really contributing for your end goal. So it's getting back into balance, even in the way that you think of yourself, that you think of your partnerships, that you think of your connections. Clear the clutter also in the aspect of clearing your mind and clearing your mindset, maybe pressing the reset button. And what can I do differently now? How can I change my mindset to prioritize connection, to prioritize creativity, to prioritize what my soul searches for? It's just very a highlight for me right now to say that if you're someone that you tend to struggle with depression and things like that, carnelian is a really good stone and crystal to carry with you for these matters. It really feels like it ignites this creative energy inside you, and this joy, and I can't explain. It's just something that has worked for me, and it has worked for people that I have worked with, and so it felt important to refer. So yes, Pile B, I think this is really what the Oracle has to say to us. Let's see what the Tarot wants to add? So we've got the moon. The moon initially reversed. I think that there's a lot of fear, right? And because it was reversed, I feel that there's some fear and some the path is not clear for you. So maybe it's like you don't know and you need to feel this sense of reassurance that everything will be okay before you decide to act on something. This leads me to believe that if you are indeed in a toxic situation that you really want to break free from, and it's just the fear of the unknown. So maybe you don't know what will happen to you, on a mental level, or you just don't trust, the universe's, you just don't trust what it's coming for you. And so this can actually hold you back and quite chain you to the current situation that is not helping you or aiming you. Also, you have the Tower card reversed. So I feel that at some point you will feel that you will be reborn from this. So, I mean, it's not, maybe you have been resisting the urge of changing things. And I mean, when I previously referred that what change or what change and passion can you bring into your life to, achieve transformation? I mean, it is inevitable that something will change in your life. It just depends whether or not you're prepared for it. Nonetheless, I think it could be a change that could bring a lot of rewards for you later on. And in a way, I think it kind of feels, in its way, the universe's form of telling you that, this is us forcing you to clear the clutter and to break free from things that it's almost like, you're not breaking free, so we are taking it from you. We are showing you that it is going to make a difference, and it's showing you to trust that it will be all right, and you will feel this sense of being reborn and relief afterwards. And then you have the Ace of Swords. The Ace of Swords reversed, it just indicates to me that right now you might not feel brave, and right now you might not have the confidence, but that's okay. You have to trust in its timing, and you have to get it back into balance. So you need to moderate everything in your life. You need to get, your things together, and gather your thoughts, gather your emotions, gather how you feel about everything that is going on in your life, and it will sooner or later come the opportunity for you to be brave and to use your voice and to be to raise the standard for yourself and to say, this is it. But if it's not going to be now, I think that you will need to break free from the fear, break free from those negative thought patterns, and maybe sooner or later this change will come naturally by itself, and you will be able to find the truth and the motivation, the courage to act on it. So this is it, pile B. And now for pile C. So let's see what the cards have for you. We have Heal Your Heart. We have Embrace Change. And Release Your Emotional Baggage. Afterlife. Rising Up. And Taking Back Your Power. So I feel called to say that this has come to be a continuation of work that you have done in a previous lifetime. Whether or not you believe in this policy, this is something that I have been called to refer. So, the afterlife, not only this card will show you that to not fear what's coming after and what has come before us. Obviously, I think we keep a path and a connection between all of our previous lives and future lives. And we do have a soul journey. And whether or not you have fulfilled that in the past, you're here to continue. And we all have the work to do, And I think that your work in this lifetime, continuation of a previous one perhaps, would be to take back your power and to rise up. And I think in this way, it's like the perseverance and the resistance and, rising up for you and for everyone that has passed, and from different generations, different lifetimes. You're here to rise up for everyone that couldn't and for everyone that you feel that needed the strength and the power to do so. But in order to do this, you must release emotional baggage. You must heal your heart, embrace change. In order to heal your heart, you will need to embrace certain things. In embracing change, we mean that you cannot be closing yourself in a box. You can't just see the world within four walls. You need to step down from where you are, maybe gain different perspectives, or change ways and changing approaches to life in order to meet the fact that you need to heal your heart. So healing your heart, it just means that you also need to go deeper in understanding the wounds and understanding the traumas, but also healing the ancestral wound and what you have come into this lifetime to heal. It's not just healing your heart, it's healing the heart of everyone that has passed. So then when you have your own and when you have to pass down certain things onto your own family, that you make sure that the least of it at least passes, right? Releasing your emotional baggage. And I believe in a way it's universe's form of telling you that whatever has passed has passed. We're not telling you to just put things under the rug and forget about them, but to just release, maybe compartmentalize, maybe archive them somewhere. But it's not holding down resentment or sorrow, but I feel that you must accept that these things have happened to you, accept that this was the way that life worked out so far and in a previous lifetime, and that you accept and you send out love and compassion to those that have wronged you as well. Although our immediate reaction would be to, not wish them to have such a complete and loving life, but this is what we do, because we need to forgive ourselves as well, and we need to heal our hearts. And this is the way to do it. I mean, the more you hold on to negative emotions and feelings, the harder it is for you to heal your heart and to embrace new things. And I feel that this is the way of you rising up, that besides all the scars that have been imprinted on you, that you feel strong enough to rise up and say, you know what, I can handle it, and I'm taking my power back, I'm stepping my foot down, and I am not looking back, I am looking forward, and I am stronger than ever. And I can do this every single day, and I am proud of myself for who I am, for who I was, and definitely for who I will be. And let's see what the tarot has to say or has to add. Two of Wands. So the Two of Wands, I feel that in this case would be, Two of Wands, and you're looking forward for new opportunities and ways of expanding, planning. So in a way, it's like, how are you planning to take your power back? How are you planning to heal your heart or embrace change? What are your ways? What does change mean to you? And what are the next steps in your journey? What are you envisioning? And what are you thinking of accomplishing? Then you have the Devil reversed. So I believe that finally you're releasing the ties that are, or slowly are releasing the ties and the chains that are chaining you to the past and chaining you to the pain that you felt. And I think that the breaking point, like when you realize that all this time it was entirely up to you to just completely pull the plug, disconnect from the pain that you were feeling, just by accepting it, just by forgiving yourself. And that feeling it's powerful, it's immense, it's very, very strong feeling to feel that I am finally free from these chains. I am finally feeling this sense of relief, really. And that I have the upper saying, because the temptation to go back into these thoughts are great, but ultimately it's up to you if you want to feel the way you are feeling and if you want to continue to feel miserable, because we do know that we don't like how we feel when we're like that. But I think sometimes it's almost like a drug. It's quite addictive to feel pain, to feel these sorts of emotions, and you will tend to feel like you're going to lapse at any point. You're gonna go back into the same thing. But as long as you remember that it's up to you, and you start the change, you start to accept and realize that I am in control of all of this, actually. And then you have the Two of Cups. You're not alone. You have supported people around you. You have love around you. And this can be a new way to explore emotions. Maybe you have a partnership. Maybe you have a soulmate that is going on this journey with you. And maybe if you do have a partner that can help you, and you have this special person that sees you through who you are, through the real colors, and I will not say ignores the pain that you've gone through, but it accepts the pain that you've gone through, that accepts the person that it made you be and become. And maybe this person will help you be the strongest person you know. But yeah, connection and love and compassion will be reigning over all of this. So this is a very strong message for you, Pile C. I really think that you've got this, that it's all in your hands, really. But I think that you've got what it takes. So this is all for Pile C as well. So everyone, thank you so much for tuning in my channel. This was my first video here doing a reading on YouTube. I hope that everything has resonated with you all. If not, it might come on a later stage, or it's okay. Sometimes not everything within the message might resonate with you, and that's completely okay. You just leave behind what doesn't serve you. I am accepting readings. So if you would like a reading from me, you can feel free to go down to the description and check my Etsy shop, or you can go to my Instagram page and you can DM me if you don't find anything on Etsy that you feel like it resonates with you. I mean, in terms of spread, feel free to chat with me on Instagram and we can get to the bottom of what you look for, what you're looking for, and what you need to ask and what type of spread you want. It's completely flexible. So yeah, I hope that everything has resonated and I hope you have liked it, and I'll see you next time. Thank you and blessings.